Howdy folks, it's Hammer in the Hoe. Today I'm going to complain a little bit about these throwing knives that I bought in the past, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't suggest anybody buy these knives unless they just really need some cheap knives to practice with. But even at that, they're really not very good practice knives because they're going to break on you. And I used to think it was part of the weather, like when it gets cold, the steel's brittle, but I found that, they break under any condition, really. And it's due to the holes that they put in them for paracord and whatever reasons. I don't know why they put these grooves and holes in them, and I'll show you here in just a second. But there's three sets or three companies. You got Kershaw. Well, Kershaw, I don't have those now. I threw those away, but Kershaw broke on me. You got Kabar. Inexpensive. So, I mean, they lasted me a little while, but I just don't think I got my 25 bucks out of them. They're 25 bucks to buy a set of three. They fly really good, and they're somewhat heavy, so they take a little more punishment than some of them. See, I throw the no spin move, and if you're having a bad day or you're just off a little bit and you over rotate or under rotate, that's when the trouble starts. Now, what keeps the trouble going are the cheap knives. I know you hear the world champion talk about it. If you're watching anything to do with throwing knives, he'll tell you, don't get any cheap knives because they're just going to break. If you're not worried about that, then go ahead and buy some for practicing. But if you really think that you want to get into this, you got to buy some good knives. And the best ones out there are the Stingers. They come from the world champion, Adam. And, yeah, he knows his shit. Anyway, so I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of knives. And, yeah. So, here we go. I'm going to show you these ones first. These ones here are Smith Wesson bullseyes. These are the smaller ones. I think these are 8 inches, 9 inches, something like that. And then we have the bigger Smith Wesson bullseyes, considerably bigger. I'll just show you down here. These ones are considerably bigger than those. These ones here, when I first started, I used these, and I learned to be really, really good with these, actually. Then I switched to these. And once I switched to the bigger knives and went back to these just to throw them around, I found that I could barely hold on to these. Like, they're just too small to fit in my hand. And I can't even remember how I was throwing them before. But I thought these were the greatest thing. Inexperience. I had some real thin knives from Perfect Point that I started with before I graduated to something a little heavier. Now, as you notice, there's grooves and holes everywhere. I mean, what's the deal? That's where they break. Let me show you. Right here. Same bullseye knives. And look where they broke, in the same spot every time. I had 2 sets of these. I got 2 knives left. Now, fortunately, the black ones, they didn't break at all. I guess black knives matter. And, well, at least with Smith & Wesson, they matter. Stay tuned. So, And again, Smith & Wesson, the bigger ones, these are really good knives to throw. I'm not a big fan of throwing the spin move or the house throw, so I don't really know how they fly like that. Throwing no spin, they fly really good, but if you're having a bad day, you screw up, this is what you're looking at. Again. And again, they break in the same place. And that goes with SOG, Fling. Really good knives. I mean, these are the best knives that I've thrown as far as accuracy and easiness. But let me tell you, if you have a bad day, these are the worst knives to throw. I mean, if you're having a bad day and you know it, don't even pick them up if you're buying them to throw no spin, because they are super thin here and here. They're just, I mean, you can see they're not very thick, and then they put this big old groove in there. See, when you buy them, there's paracord wrapped all along through here, along the whole handle, and you can't have the paracord on there if you're throwing the no spin. And if you're throwing the spin, then I guess it's going to work for you. I don't know, I didn't try that. Now again, we're moving on to the K-bar. Excellent knives as far as throwing goes. As far as durability, forget it. They're even worse. They got two little holes, and they didn't come with any paracord. These ones didn't. So I don't even know why they put these stupid holes in them. Doesn't make any sense. It can't be for balance, because you can balance them solid. But again, it's not just the fact that the holes are here, but it's just piss poor steel. I mean, you can see, let me show you a really good example. You can see the imperfections in the steel. Let's see. You can see that right up in here. See how that just, it's like stepped, and it's just, it looks like a really poor cement job, you know? And same one with this. I can't see if I can see. Yeah, same one with these. You just see that the steel is just, it's crap. And this one here, this was a phenomenon. I haven't had this one happen yet. This one snapped right at the blade, which, if that doesn't tell you the imperfections, I mean, see that? You can see it's just totally garbage. I don't know if they forge them, pour them, or what, but everyone is just, it's garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Even with the SOGs, same thing. You can see how the metal's, it's just like, it's like slag or something, I don't know. But anyway, so those are the 4 sets that, if you don't care if they break. Oh, and here's another thing. These cost $40. So do the smaller ones. These cost $40. Those are the SOG. They cost $40. So the only ones worth it, since they're going to break anyway, are the K-bar. They're $25. I'm in Portland, Oregon. I got them at Andy and Bax. Great store, by the way. Yeah, I'll pump up Andy and Bax. Why not? I mean, after all, they took back about 4 sets before they finally said, "Look, guy, you might want to switch different knives." And, you know, they had the audacity to ask me, "What are you throwing at?" And I was like, "Wood." You know. Yeah, well, the lady behind the counter said, "Well, I don't know about that. You know," she said something about a hay bale, and I went, "You're gonna throw knives at a hay bale. Well, you're gonna spend more time looking for that knife in that hay bale than it's worth." So And I showed her a video, and she goes, "Oh, okay." Yeah. Video of me hitting bullseyes left and right with these knives. But like I said, you have a bad day, and bing, right in half. Thank you. No, thank you. 25 bucks just down the drain. So I just buy these now for practice when I can afford it. And but now I'm reduced to 2 big knives, Smith Wesson, and 1 K-bar. Oh wait, I got 2 K-bars. I got one sticking in my target over here. I got 1 more K-bar here. These are my targets. Excuse me for a minute, people. Anyway, so K-bar. Be careful. Weather's cold. Having a bad day. Put them down. Come back again. Unless you don't care. I was really upset about these saws, because I really like these knives, boy. When I first got them out of the package and took the paracord off and threw them, I was super impressed with the way they fly. However, I'm not impressed with the quality. This garbage. Anyway. Oh, and I got another set here that I haven't shown you. That I love these knives. I love these little finger knives right here. These puppies are so cool, and I haven't had any problem with those breaking. One thing, they're kind of small, but they're pretty tough. And I throw them pretty accurate too. Anyway, that's my complaining session and review of these knives. Not much of a review, but hey, just giving you out some information that you may want before you decide to go buy Smith & Wesson bullseyes, saw fling, and K-bar. What a bummer. You'd think them K-bar would have been a lot tougher than that. Just piss poor quality. Alright, people. Peace.